$8.63 for a slice of pizza and a can of Coke. A can of Coke, okay? Because and then I started to think back to my childhood. I would go back in time and I was like, holy shit, I used to drop a toonie and get 3/4 back. You want to talk about inflation for real? Because this is such a great gauge.
Okay.
I went to go buy a piece of pizza yesterday for lunch.
From where? From where?
From Pizza Nova.
Pizza Nova. It's not bad. All right. They got a good crust.
I like it. They got a good crust.
They got a good
Especially when you
crust.
go there for a slice and they reheat that thing that's been sitting there for God knows how long.
It's okay.
But whatever.
Crisps it up a little bit.
We'll pretend that nothing could possibly get into that pizza and then baked into it.
Okay. Don't ruin it for
that's
other
disgusting. So as I tap my card, pretending like it doesn't mean anything, it's this magic thing of plastic that at some point will get paid.
That's what mine does. We got the same card.
Right?
Yeah.
$8.63 for a slice of pizza and a can of Coke. A can of Coke, okay? Because and then I started to think back to my childhood. I would go back in time and I was like, holy shit, I used to drop a toonie and get 3/4 back, a slice of pizza and a Coke. And I'd be able to pay Double Dragon for like hours after that, right?
Oh, that's going back.
But that's where $2 would get you, right?
Mine was not that much. Because there was a pop was always $1. Like, what do you mean? A pop was always $1.
Yeah, but you're a decade behind me, man.
Yeah. To pops, like
the pop was 25 cents. The pizza was $1. I swear to God, man. 99 cents and then 26 for the pop.
I'm telling you that I always thought cans of pop just avoided inflation. I think about it. Back in the 90s, there was a machine. It was $1. You put in your $1, you got a can of pop.
Yeah, but it was like the size of a keg.
No, that thing lasted for 20 years. You could put in a loonie and you get a can of pop. There was no inflation on cans of pop for a long time.
Shrinkflation.
No way. It was 355 milliliters the whole time.
No, they
figured it out. Coca-Cola was anti-inflationary.
And they put more air in the can, more air in the bubbles.
Like, I buy a Gatorade at the gym. It's like $5. The guy can't even say it without going, just tap your card. Just don't he won't even say the number. I said I would be ashamed of that number too, but all right. And I'm paying this right now because I'm desperate.
Because I'm thirsty.
I'm not coming back unless I'm here again and then I don't have any other options. But otherwise, I'm not driving here just for this Gatorade. And I want your manager to know.
I'm comparing $8.63 to $2, and I didn't get a video game. I got no entertainment. The guy was kind of rude, actually, when I think about it. And the place was full of kids. Like, this was not an experience compared to back then. So it got more expensive. I'm pretty sure back then the slices of pizza were like 4 slices today. You know, they gave you half a piece.
Pepperonis
half of a pizza.
You'd leave like 4 pepperonis in the bag because they would just fall off the slice. Like, it was just like, who needs those ones? I already had enough.
You hope somebody came by that you knew to help you out with your piece of pizza, right?
Right. Yeah. Ours was Little Caesars. Little Caesars, the crazy bread. That was good stuff. Listen, there's no calories back then. You could eat whatever you want. Anyways, let's get back on track.
But that's a crazy amount of inflation is the point, right? Yeah. And then I started to think about how much my first car cost me back in the day versus what I paid for my daughter's first car, right? And it's like,
these are two different circumstances.
Well, but if I would have bought her a car anywhere close to the amount of money I bought my first car for, like,
it would be a bicycle.
Yeah, it would be like an e-bike, right?
Don't think it would be a car.
Maybe we'd get the helmet included.
But the inflation numbers are showing something that is really important for us to talk about, okay? Which is the direction that this economy is going, okay, is not certain. We still have got a lot of issues that are out there. It's going to be a
bumpy road.
We've got a lot of people that have a lot of major issues to solve. We have some we got an election coming up, so we got some serious policy changes that come up right before an election and right after an election that changes the landscape for everybody to navigate in. We got a lot of pressure still, inflationary pressure, because everyone's been getting raises, and this is what we talked about, inflation being entrenched. Yeah, maybe the same economic circumstances aren't still here where everybody's doing well and everybody's
getting raises. What about the people getting fired?
But people got raises. The people who are spending money and all that kind of stuff, they got raises, right? And yeah, unemployment's climbing and everything else like that. But there's people who are making more money now than they were before, so they're willing to spend more money. And I don't even want to look at my monthly budgets anymore because I know I'm spending more money. It's
Yeah.
not even like I don't even want to look at it. I'm like, oh God, this is horrible.
No,
You
it's
know, I looked at my
disgusting.
credit card bill yesterday and I was just like, I just paid this sucker off. I'm like, how did it
Yeah.
already get
How'd
back
that
up this
happen
high?
again?
I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck? It's
Yeah.
different on my business credit card. It's like, okay, whatever. I know there's like, you know, money coming from that some way, shape, or form. But my personal one, I was like, yesterday I looked at it and I was like so disappointed in myself. I'm like, that is like not a
Disappointed?
very disciplined person, you know, but it's just like because I gotta eat, I gotta buy. I looked up like the kids' camp and like all these different things. Like even the camps have gone up. I mean, the camps all went up
Gotta go up. I mean,
30%.
the
People just love to
labor, the
send them to camp.
food,
Do you know how much it is to send your kid
insurance
to an
probably went up.
a good overnight camp a
Yeah, all
week?
my friends are bitching about it right now.
I paid, I'm going to tell you what I paid
Per week, it's got to be
for
5 grand.
1 week, picking them up on the bus, taking them up north,
Yeah,
getting them like a $75 credit with the, you know, the place that gives them all the food, the canteen,
yeah.
having, you know,
The
like
tuck
really
shop.
no frills. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't sign up for any of the frills. I just did it.
How much?
Um,
Was I right?
and then one week, $2,700.
2,700.
Yeah,
Not
for
a
a week,
Jewish camp. Jewish camp is going to be, I think, like 5 grand a month for those suckers.
a
Okay.
month.
We,
This is a week.
I know. I'm saying a week, man. I think
Yeah,
my friends are saying they're paying 25 grand a kid to go to camp right now.
for the summer. They got to be going
Yeah.
for the
How
whole
long is the
summer.
summer though?
Yeah, seriously though. Like
It's like
when I used to
seven
go to
weeks the
camp, when I
summer.
used to go to camp, like going for a nice camp for 2 weeks was like seven
Maybe,
hundred
yeah, three
bucks.
grand a week. That's, I guess, 3, 4 grand a week. That's fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
That's so stupid.
And now my son, he loves it every year, and because it's gone up a little by little, like you got to keep sending them, otherwise you're a jerk.
Man, I
You know?
wish when I owned my baseball camp, did we ever talk about that on the show? Did
Yeah,
we?
yeah,
We
yeah. We
did.
did. Yeah.
When I owned my baseball camp, if people were paying that kind of bread per week, man, we wouldn't have gone bankrupt. That's for damn sure, right? We would have run for the
uh,
hills with that money.
crazy, crazy,
Crazy
crazy.
people.
I can't justify it, and I'm not. This, let's just say the younger son, he's never going. He's never gonna know about that camp. We're gonna have to find him a cheaper camp. I'm
Yeah.
gonna set up some tents in the backyard.
You're going to have to hear about that one over a campfire from your brother one day,
Oh my
buddy,
god.
because that's not in your future. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.